show on a different side. I was just telling the guys in the studio, the guys where we are, because you can't see them right now. But somewhere, I was telling them, saying I've known this guy from 2010, somewhere there. It's a situation where I still remember. I can't mention the name of the station, but I remember when we used to go there. This guy never gave me an interview for 5 times. I was pushing, guys. Why end that, this week? Okay, you're pushing for an interview. He didn't give me. Why end again? Why end again? The last time he promised me saying, oh, you're going to have an interview. Then Zone Farm was big. Then they were like, sorry, bruh, we're giving it to Zone Farm. And I hated Zone Farm. Do you know what? I'm saying it right now live on TV. Not because it's Zone Farm's fault. I remember I hated Zone Farm because you are the producer of that show. And I was like, what is happening? They just told me saying, no, next time again come through. I never gave up. I went back again for the 6th time. Then it happened. And I felt like the right time is always the best. Welcome on the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Great having you on the show.
Uncle means thank you, Syria means kefi, baba.
Yeah. What's going on, man? You've been in South Africa for a long time now. You're in the country. I've seen that you've taken a very different side.
Yeah, just like you said, I've been in the country for so long now. You know, kunomlanda tulikulia tulipange ntantko.
Yeah.
Just like you said, you remember when you just introduced me, when you said, this guy gave me what? Yeah.
It sounds like a story, but it's not a story.
Yeah, it's true, actually. I bounced him like 6 times, not because I wanted him to be bounced, but politics behind the scenes. You understand?
Yeah.
Here in Zambia, we don't respect the up and coming. We respect the people who have already made it. You understand? So sometimes you can look at me and say, this producer, blah, blah. So I may know, but it's not my fault. You understand? It's the people behind us. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
But so I just decided to go in South Africa and start living there, and then try to push my own stuff where I can have control with whatever thing I want at any time, because I'm musical. You know how much I support music and how much I've supported Zambia music to be where it is right now. But the only challenge and the only problem that I had was maybe to have a voice of who to say, who's going to come on the show, who's not going to come on the show, who am I going to have today. I can have a proper rundown of people who are going to come, but the producers behind, you know what I mean? Yeah, so basically that's the reason why I went to South Africa, and yeah.
But how's it been for you? How many years now?
From 2015, so.
Till now?
Yeah, from 2015 I've been in South Africa, and yeah, I've been pushing.
You know, can I be honest with you right now? I've always been scared of visiting South Africa because of the stories that people have been saying.
Like what? What stories? They kill people. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not a
stories. You know how people will tell you certain stories that you need to be aware of.
Yeah, but one thing I can tell you, bro, like some of us, we come from home, and I think I would say my dad did a very good parenting, though I never spent time with him like so much, but I think he did a very good parenting on me, because most of the times, even there where I am in South Africa, you know that sometimes I can be the person who is saying, hey, I don't want foreigners in South Africa, but I'm a foreigner here. I'm a foreigner in South Africa, you understand? Do you know why I would say so? Because most of the people, when they go to South Africa, it's a different story. They get to see things that they have never seen before. So when they go there, Ziakala and fit. Like they mess up. Then when they mess up, when you see each reaction, there's an action. You understand? So yes, South Africa, it could be dangerous if you're disrespectful to it. You gotta be responsible of your life, and you gotta respect the place. Remember, you're not in your home country where you can just do anything. Why? No. You must at least follow what those people like. If I can be honest with you, I would say South Africa it's one of the the free countries that I've ever visited, because you know I get to move in different places and whatnot. There's too much freedom there. That's the reason why a lot of people, when they get there, they don't know what to do with that freedom. Then at the end of the day, they end up messing up. Then you'll get stories on the socials saying, hey, South Africa this, South Africa that, but you're not getting the concept where that thing is coming from. You understand? You're not getting like the whole point. If I get beaten in South Africa, somebody just can't come and beat me here. I must have done something. So me, when they beat me, I will rush to the socials and say, South Africans beat me, Baba. But I'm not telling the people why South Africans beat me. So I would say it's a chilled place, but you gotta be responsible. Once you are responsible, I think everything it's chilled out there.
Let's talk about something that I wanted you to be on this show for, is basically the fact that I know you as someone who's been pushing Zambian music for a long time.
Yeah.
Now you're in SA.
Yeah.
I still want to get to find out from you. Now, has the narrative on how you used to perceive things changed when you were in Zambia and now you're in South Africa? What has changed?
Nothing.
That you feel like you learned in terms of Zambian musicians in comparison with South Africans?
With South Africans. I hope Tawangume.
In comparison, we're having a realistic conversation. This is what I was telling someone, saying we need to learn to talk about things so that we develop the country. We need to learn to talk about issues that we feel like they need to be talked about.
They need to be talked about.
Because the more we keep them to ourselves, who's going to tell the stories?
Nobody. Okay. One thing that I've come to realize about South African musicians and South African music, you see, I'll start with the musicians. Musicians, when they go to the studio, they don't play, Baba. They take it as a job, you understand? You can go to the studio from 9 to 5. You are just in the studio, you are cooking. You understand? Hence here, somebody will just call you, hey, Akamba, zinga 2 minutes you're in the studio, 2 minutes you're out. There's no that focus. So those guys, that side, and trust me, they really inspire me because, take for instance, I'll talk about MT, because MT is my guy. He's the person that I get to hang around with a lot. That guy is musical. People can say MT this, MT that, MT is doing what, MT is doing what. When he does one song, he delivers. Why? Because he loves what he does, and behind him, there's actually a specific team that if MT is going to the studio right now, it's just to go to the studio after. There's other people who are supposed to take what he's cooking in the studio to the other level. So there's things like PR, understand? We talk about PR management. Then there's also this thing that just came recently where you gotta involve the TikTokers, the influencers and whatnot. Here in Zambia, I kind of feel like people are lazy. Sorry to say that.
Okay, in what context?
Actually, not sorry.
In what context?
Bruh, people are lazy. They just wanna like do something right now, ne? After they do it, right now they just sit and wait for Juma, DJ Triple J. People will look for me and get my stuff out there. Nah, Casper Nyovest will go out there and say, yo, I've got this thing, I've got what, I want my stuff to be out there. You will find Casper maybe doing, not him going like, you won't find Casper going to the people, no? He will tell his management and the team like what he would want to see after he does something. You understand? And when he's doing it, we will be involved, but when it's time to perform, it's just Casper who's gonna go out there and perform. That's all. Of which here it's different. Here, you might find a musician in his dad's song right now. Azambo funa kwana za ndo performela, ku TV kwana za yenda, ni radio station is amo chitako my interview. So kuja kwe vimangalako different. Me, I can, like, in South Africa, I can tell you, okay, most of the Zambians know me as a sound engineer, DJ what. But in South Africa, I've labeled myself as a camera guy. I'm like top 5 of the camera guys. So whenever I'm looking...
In SA?
Yeah.
Top 5?
I'm like top 5. Even now, you can Google it. I did the Chris Brown show. I was the one doing that.
Are you being for real?
Yeah. You can check on the net. Everything is there.
The same Chris Brown show that we were showing him, you were part of the team.
Part of the rig of the same cable. You see that thing, that same cable? Because if you look at that cable, it's the same cable that we use in the stadium to put a camera. So they were looking for somebody who can actually rig Chris Brown like we rig the camera. You understand?
But what are you doing for Zambia, for your country, man? This is what I ask people in diaspora. South Africa is very near. Man, I want them to have, you know, Chilankaripa. Let me even go local. Chilankaripa ile yakutira ati bonse aba bakuma diaspora. Mulaba sana proud pafinto fu mulechita kufyaro fyabene. But not what you're doing for your people in your country.
Can I tell you something about Zambians? Can I show you can I mention a name here? Do you know how many times I've been calling Jerry Cash, trying to make a collab with him in SA? Do you know how many times I've been calling Your Maps? Okay, perfect example I can give. From the time I came here in Zambia, I've been calling my guys, yo, guys, pull up, pull up, pull up. Everybody's busy. But when I go sit down, relax, they're asking me for one kwacha, baba. You get the point? Everybody's busy with their stuff. Bro, you can call J Cash. Yo, bro, Bonala, I've got this guy here. I've got this guy. People like your Pero Tusi. You talk about Casper in your vest. You go on the internet, look for Ask Jumanji Media Africa. You'll be able to see, like, what I do. Some people, they say, yo, is this company being run by wild people? No, I'm the guy who is behind that.
So you feel because you've been reaching out to this renowned artist, they haven't been responding. Why not try another way? When plan A fails, there's always a plan B.
Hence, I started doing my own piano in my language. You understand? I do piano in my own Zambian language. I can go in the studio with Puri. I can go in studio with Ukabs. When they ask for the vocals, like right now, I'm gigging with Black Motion. You know Black Motion? Yeah. If they need me, I go local. That's what makes me special because I've got something that they do not have. You understand? So when I'm chilling with Black Motion or when I'm chilling, let's not go very far. You see the Rough Kid empty song Banja. I'm the guy behind that Banja. You understand? I did that song. I did whatever for that song.
What did you do for that song?
Bro, I'm the executive producer from the meeting, from the day Rough Kid was here in Zambia, calling, hey, wo Yatu Banja, MT. Ta pushing her, but tapanga ntantiko MT uyu. But you sap on a profile picture, ya MT pa picture pa jata afaka pona eve. But did you know that I'm the guy who did that? No. So that must answer your question.
So what do you think should be the way forward? You can't give up on your country in as much as you're saying it, you're doing it in another way. There are so many new artists that I know that are super talented. There are other people that I feel like when you reach out, they'll be willing to collaborate because we're not doing it for us. We're doing it for the next generation. We're doing it for Zambia. We're doing it for other people that are going to come. Because so many times we've been complaining about saying this is not working. What is the solution?
Okay, I think the solution is, I'm gonna, to be honest with you, first of all, I'm looking for people who are available. Trust me, I don't care about whatever you have or whoever you are. I just care about your time. If you can give me your time, we can do something. I don't like that situation whereby I'll call you today, we make a plan, 12 o'clock tomorrow we're going to meet, then 12 o'clock you tell me, no, I just work with people who are available. You know, as you grow older in the industry, you got no time to negotiate or you know your worth and you know who you are. I just work with people who are available. Somebody who can reach out to me, yo, DJ Triple J, this is who I am, I would love a collab. Like, I've got so many collabos with South Africans, hey, Nigerians, I'm trying to do something with Malawi. I love Malawians. Yeah, I've got so many collabos compared to the collabos that I have in Zambia. Because here in Zambia, I think I only have collabos with Exile. The song will be coming up soon. And where else? Daxon, yeah, we've got that good relationship. I wish people can learn something from Exile. Trust me, if a lot of people can get something from Exile, people would have gone very far. But they want to be them. They're going to be themselves.
Okay, so maybe in your remarks, you are in Zambia right now. I know we should have had like a lengthy conversations, but what will be your remarks to the Zambians that are watching right now, also to the artist?
To the artist and my fellow Zambians. Okay, so I'll bet to the word of the day.
Yes, what is your word of the day?
Work hard. Nobody owes you anything. You understand? So you gotta be there for yourself, and every time you come out of the way. Just think of that time when you were a little boy and that dream that you had. Understand? Then if you are an upcoming musician, trust me, keep on pushing. Make sure that your mixing and mastering is on point. You understand? And those people who are already have made it in the game, the upcoming musicians, they're yours. Don't let me pay 75K, bruh. I've never gigged like you have done to feature me in my song. No. Funika bajabane bali pansi na bamene bali pamwamba tigwilizane, then together we can go very far. You know, if you wanna go fast, go alone. If you wanna go very far, go with a team. Hence, I do. Like right now, I'm in Zambia, right? And what I'm doing right now in Zambia, I kind of feel like I'm lacking because my team is back in South